happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah to those celebrating the first day of Hanukkah today. I am Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and we are on day 8 of looking at 8 upcoming product suites from Stampin' Up! That debut on January 5th. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. My hubby is off at the Saints game with my daughter, father-daughter date today. And so I have my, I just want to eat gumbo and watch Christmas movies t-shirt on, and I am sneaking in a Hallmark movie while he's gone. So I thought it was perfect to end our series of 8 in my PJs with my movie watching t-shirt. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to get right into this Ready to Ride suite. This suite is probably a little bit more, what's the word that I want? Activity specific, maybe interest specific, I think is probably a better word. But it's a great suite and I had a whole lot of fun with it. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the products that we've been focusing on are coming from this catalog right here that debuts on January 5th for the public. The product in this catalog, though, does coordinate with things in our annual catalog, and all of our products can be found in my online product store. So if you have any questions about any of the products, you can always reach out to me. And if you live in the US and need copies of the catalogs, you can always reach out to me. We've been looking at what are called suites. These are coordinated groupings of products that were put together to give you a very cohesive, coordinated, professionally finished paper crafting look. And all the suites vary just a little bit in what's included in them. They all include a bundle, whether it's stamps and a punch, stamps and dies, and paper. But then some of them will have embellishments, some of them will have folders, some of them will have ribbon, some will have 2 stamped bundles. So they all vary just a little bit in price point and what's included in them based on, I guess, what the artisans designed and came up with. The products in these suites coordinate across the line, though, with other things. You'll see that on the samples. And they're by no means everything that you will find in those catalogs. In the spring catalog alone, you're going to find 31 bundles of products. You're going to find 54 new stamp sets, 27 new dies, 5 new punches, 3 new embossing folders, just to name some of the fun things, in addition to papers, ribbons, embellishments, and things like that. So let's jump right in and look at this fun Legendary to Ride suite with its stamps, its dies, its really cool embellishments. I mean, they're called studs. How much fun is that, right? And then we have this beautiful embossing folder called Metal Plate. And it is a 3D, no, this one's not, yes, it is a 3D folder. So it's going to give you a really, really deep impression. Just to show it to you here on the metallic. Really cool. It's almost like diamond points. So you can see it here on the metallic. You can see it here as well on the vellum. I love using embossing folders on vellum. You can see it here on the black. And basic gray, just to kind of give you an idea of the really cool print that you're going to get. And so that is your metal embossing folder. And then you have this beautiful paper that does have a shine to it. So it has a little bit of foiling to it. So you've got this here that matches kind of the metal folder. We've got our checkered pattern, our beautiful roses. You have the tire treads. And I can see this working well with the suite that I showed you yesterday. It has the little motorbike in it. But once you break these up a little bit and just use them as like strips of paper, it kind of loses that motorbike and that tire tread look, and you can do some fun things just with these pieces. We have our tools. We have our nuts that go with the wrenches. And then if we flip it over, we've got a beautiful motorcycle print. We've got some vintage riding gear. We've got some road signs. Beautiful orange print there. We've got some vintage roadside stops. And then we have elements that can easily be cut apart for very, very quick card fronts or gift tags. The colors featured are pumpkin pie, You have basic gray, very vanilla, soft suede, and basic black. And again, all part of Stampin' Up's core cardstock inks, markers, blends line of products to give you even more of a cohesive look. So let's take a look here real quick at the stamp set. It's called Legendary Ride. You are legendary, Dad, you're the coolest. Classic, authentic you since forever. Ride on, it's your birthday. You've got 2 different motorcycles, a little kind of element, ground element, a tool here, and then we've got our flames. And then looking at the dies, let me pull the dies out and show you all of the die pieces, because you're going to have a lot of fun literally building a motorcycle. And I had more fun doing that. I mean, you can simply stamp the whole motorcycle, but I really have been having fun building them. So you do have this image, and this one does cut out the motorcycle. This one will emboss kind of the different machinery pieces of the motorcycle. You have 2 spoked pieces, and then 2 round pieces, and I'll show you, you'll see on my samples how these all go together. You've got the fenders. You've got 2 fenders. You've got your little ground piece. You've got your fire. You've got your smaller motorcycle. This is the inside parts of that motorcycle. So you have those pieces. You have a smaller separate flame. You have your wrench. And this little piece here is also part of the embossed pieces for the motorcycle. Okay, so lots of possibilities with these. So let's take a look at some samples. We'll show you how that motorcycle goes together and inspire you with this set. This set pairs really well with the He's All That suite of products in the annual catalog, and that's where the You Did It came from, holding the wrench. We've got congratulations. We've got 3 stitched rectangles just across the front of the card, and then that beautiful background just for a nice, simple, clean card. For this one here, I was inspired by a layout in the catalog. There's over 245 full color samples in that spring catalog. And I wanted the focus to be here, so I just kept this as the outline die. I did not stamp it. I just chose to use it as a shadow. And then Dad, you're the coolest. So playing with this image here is one of the ones that's on that sheet of paper from this sheet here. So we've got the roses, and you're in my thoughts, and we just used a couple of those fun embellishments. Continuing on, you are a legendary, and here you can see how I built this up. I have white for the fenders, silver for the body part of the I guess the mechanical part of the motorcycle, and for the spoked wheels. And then behind it, with this circle piece here, I die cut vellum just to kind of mute that black that was there. You are legendary, and colored that paper just a little bit with a Stampin' marker. Another one here. Right on, it's your birthday. And just using images from the designer paper. That image here is this one right here, and we just added a bit of color to it. And then this vellum here is from the annual catalog. I love the map feature. It ties in with this perfectly. This one here you saw earlier when we showcased the washi tape that is retiring. So you're going to want to grab that because the orange and the black in that washi tape is perfect for this suite of products. And we added just a little bit of those studs to the vest, making it a little kind of bikerish, right? Stereotypical there. Here, wanted to showcase something fun for you. So on this paper that's shiny, I took the daubers to it, and I added color. In between the foil part, it's matte, and so you can alter the color with your daubers, with your blending brushes. And so I was able to alter that background just a little bit. I just found some die cut leaves, a couple little elements, and then put that card together. See, it's not just all about motorcycles, right? We have this one here I just tore. I love these vintage old roadside stops. I just think they're so cool. And so I just cut 4 of them out, colored them kind of in the same color scheme, and then just altered them down the card front. Couple little strips of the paper, because you gotta, use those scraps up, right? And we've got a nice slimline card. And then this one's gonna give you a little sneak peek of some celebration paper. But look how fun this card is. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't even look like anything to do with motorcycles, right? This paper here is a celebration offering. It's one of the things that you'll be able to choose for free. But then we backed it with this paper right here, and suddenly it doesn't look like hammered metal that you would find in a shop, right? Hello is a greeting. There's a stamp set that coordinates with this paper, and that's where these leaves and the hello came from. And got a chance to pull the black gingham in, and then the fresh freesia coordinates with the other paper. There's a little bit of paper right here that's also celebration paper. So I got a little carried away with this stamp set, but just was one that I really challenged myself with. So lots and lots of possibilities with it. If you have someone that loves motorcycles, I happen to have a son-in-law that rides a beautiful Indian motorcycle with the beautiful leather bags and all of that kind of stuff. It's just a stunning motorcycle. Even though I'm not a motorcycle rider, I do appreciate pretty bikes. And so if you've got someone that's a bike rider, that's great. Remember that with our suites, maybe the stamps with the motorcycles isn't your thing, but again, maybe the papers are, now that you've seen all of the possibilities with the papers. Our suites don't have to be purchased as a suite. You can simply purchase elements that you want. For example, you could simply just get the paper. You could just get the embellishments. You could just get the dies if you wanted to. So whether you go with a whole suite of products that's coordinated for you and gives you lots of options to mix and match with other Stampin' Up! Products, or use together just with the elements in the suite, great. Otherwise, just pull out what you want from the suite. So lots of inspiration for you guys in the last 8 videos. I'm sure you're gonna miss me the next couple of days. But quick invitation, January 7th and 8th, we will launch the holiday catalog. I will have a 2-day event with lives and fun giveaways and a special shopping option for you guys, or offer for you guys exclusive to that weekend. But you're not totally rid of me. I'll be back on and off between the holidays. So have a great afternoon, guys, and I'll be on the couch watching movies. If you have a Hallmark movie suggestion for me, I would love to hear it, guys. Thanks. Tiggy, where are you coming from?